So, interesting development that just came out, just released. Can you pull up that link I just sent you? Because we have changes to our financial way of life, the monetary system altogether. And what I would like to do is add this to a library, a collection of upcoming videos to help plan, prepare, understand for others who have no clue what this stuff means, from the perspective of someone who has no clue what this stuff means.
So you hand me the phone because he's talking about me. So you want me to read this out? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, hi everybody. So this says BRICS currencies to have no alternative. Former Russian President Medvedev. That's how you say it, Medvedev? Sure. No, according to Medvedev. So it says here, fiat currencies of BRICS member states will have no alternative in the future, according to former President of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev. Nations in the bloc need to think about their digital forms and a digital currency issued by the group as a whole, the Russian politician said. Ruble, yuan, is that how you say it, yuan? Other BRICS currencies to take over after euro collapse, Dmitry Medvedev predicts. Russia's former head of state, Dmitry, we're going to quit his last name here. Russia's former head of state, Dmitry, does not rule out the collapse of the common European currency and a return to national fiats on the old continent. It is absolutely certain that financial shocks in Europe will not keep you waiting, he was quoted as saying by the IRA Novosti news agency. The euro, already not too resistant to external influences, has started losing its role as a universal means of payment, Dmitry pointed out. Therefore, it is likely that Europe will return back to the system of financial patchwork with national currencies. Well, then goodbye euro, hello mark, lira, and French franc, he added. Dmitry, who serves as the deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation since 2020, was speaking during the Knowledge First educational marathon, which he was invited to attend. He further elaborated, in this case, the ruble, yuan, Indian rupee, other currencies of the BRICS countries will have no alternative in the future. Dmitry emphasized that the group of leading developing economies need to think about the digital formats of their national currencies, as well as about a digital currency issued by BRICS itself. The leaders of our organization are now talking about it, he noted. The BRICS bloc, which currently consists of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, will hold a summit in Cape Town, South Africa in early June to discuss proposals for enlargement, among other major topics. The latest statements of Medvedev, Dmitry, who is the leader of the ruling United Russia Party, come after in late December he predicted that the US dollar will be losing its status of global reserve currency in 2023 amid the increasing spread of digital currencies. Russia has been working on a digital ruble and a new payment system that officials claim will not restrict digital currency payments. Pressed by Western sanctions over its invasion of Ukraine, Moscow also intends to legalize crypto payments and international settlements as part of its de-dollarization attempts. That says a lot.
What does that say to you?
What does that say to me? That we should be paying attention because...
Not should, but like, what is it telling you is going to happen?
What is it telling me that's going to happen? It's telling me that we are going to go digital at some point, no matter what. That's right. And that's the only option you're going to have. There will be no other options, which in my mind says crypto will be gone. And cash, obviously.
So I don't think crypto is going to be gone, because at the end of that, it discussed some cryptocurrency transactions.
Yeah.
However, the key here is that there's no alternative.
Yeah.
There's no alternative. And in my opinion, this is a huge warning sign for the alternative of fiat, paper, cash, money, which cash is king, or it was, which will be no more, as these digital currencies, unlike crypto, you can't own, you can't hold. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. So they're saying that there's no alternative. They're saying pay attention to the warning signs, what has happened before, what is likely to happen in the future, the collapse of the euro, the collapse, the de-dollarization, the death of the dollar. and ultimately BRICS nations coming together to, you know, finalize this central-based digital currency that they're going to execute and utilize moving forward, which means that as the euro falls, so does the dollar. We've already seen how there are similarities with the UK's central banks and the US central bank, and I don't know if, one, this news, this information, these articles are reaching the masses, and if so, would they even understand it?
I know it's definitely a little more difficult for me to fully understand, especially as I'm reading it. I'm not comprehending it because I'm reading it out loud to read it to you guys. So I am going to go back and read it myself to internally think about this and see if I fully understand what it means. But I do know that we need to pay attention to all of it, no matter what. Whether you understand it or not, the only way you're going to learn to understand it is if you continue to pay attention to it. If you just close your eyes and pretend it's not happening, you'll never understand, and then you'll be blindsided, if you will, when it actually comes to fruition, and you're going, I don't get it, I don't understand how this works, I don't know how this happened. Well, it's because you pulled the wool over your eyes. Isn't that the phrase?
They're supposed to pull the wool. They are supposed to pull the wool over your eyes.
Okay.
But a lot of people will shy away from the unknown. They'll shy away from what they don't understand. But the only way that you're going to know and understand is if you try to educate yourself on it.
Yes.
Now, granted, I'm not expecting everybody to rush out there, run out there, and dive in and try to become experts on it. But I do want to try to bring you guys as much information on it as possible. With that being said, go follow me on Instagram. Check out my Instagram. There's going to be a ton of additional links, as well as the two of us are going to be posting more off of YouTube for everybody to see, with some information that I just don't think that we are going to be allowed to upload to YouTube and not be suppressed or impacted with community strikes and guideline strikes and things like that. But I think the beauty of it is as we do it, we're going to do it together from the perspective of you not necessarily being super familiar and understanding it.
Yeah. And you having a much better understanding and able to explain it to me in a way that I understand it, so that then hopefully I can help explain it to you so that you understand it also. Well,
I will say that you typically, in my opinion, ask the questions that I think most of the viewers would ask in the comments.
Makes sense.
That I will not automatically answer on my own
because you already know a lot of the stuff.
Talking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Make sure to check us out.
Yeah, thank you.